I'm in salad and I saw Harrison Bergeron. It is directed by Bruce Pittman. This was a Patreon request. If you'd like to request a movie, go to patreon.com/ASEPresents. I know this is a novel, a fiction book about, a society, and I didn't even know about this book until I read the movie, and I was like, oh, there's a book too? That's pretty neat. Alright, if you haven't seen Harrison Bergeron, I recommend watching it because the movie starts. We're following Harrison Bergeron. He has a normie family. There's in this society, they got these bands that kind of reduce whoever's smarter, capacity to think goodly, and anyone who is really dumb doesn't really have a band. So essentially, the society is appealing to the lowest common denominator. I like this concept because it's exploring what happens if people are equal in their mental capacities. I'm thinking if that were the case, then everyone would be 60 IQ, because if everyone were to be equal, then you have to lower the bar to everyone being the lowest common denominator. Before I get into more of the plot of the movie, I really got to talk about the society. I personally have problems with a society that's oh yeah, we're just gonna neuter everyone. Everyone's big brain is go neuter noggin. Our society now looks more and more like Harrison Bergeron. And let me explain to you a little bit why. So Harrison Bergeron, he keeps getting A+. He's a smart noggin, and he has to go to the doctor. Oh, doctor's let me just reduce your brain waves. Reduce it, kind of tweak the thing so he's dumber. Pretty much his brain keeps surpassing all of these, no matter every time he is asked a question, he's able to say it. He's able to say the answer. And honestly, I like Harrison. He's a little bit too smart for his own good. Although I just wish Harrison just kind of faked it, But he doesn't want to fake it being dumb. So instead, he goes to this chess place, and this woman that he's playing chess against takes off her headband. She's like, you should take off your headband too. And Harrison is like, oh, no. And then the cops come. And then Harrison wakes up in a secret facility with all the biggest brains out there. And all the biggest brains out there are very intentional with what they're doing to society. You got television, appeals to the lowest common denominator. You got a bunch of slapstick humor, people being with pies shoved in their faces. And it's if current society progresses to the point where everyone is dumb because of social media, and everyone's radicalized because of social media, then I feel we're going to get a Harrison Bergeron in our hands, where everyone's subdued. But instead of the TV, it's going to be their computer, their pocket computers. Harrison's all right, well, here's a society, we're all making everyone equal. But Harrison is not that kid. He really doesn't want to have everyone be equal, because we've lost art in the progress. We've lost jazz, Beethoven, movies, anything good. There's nothing in this society, there's nothing good that can be produced anymore. And I really like that take. I like the take more specifically, I like Harrison's take, because Harrison really just wants to have some people awaken up. So he goes through the ranks of becoming able to man the television station. The television station is entirely barred with just steel all around it, so no one can come in. It'll take a very long time to cut through the door. This detail is very important later. So Harrison, talking to the chick that was playing chess with him, falls in love with her. They have a romantic relationship. They have a nice, spicy sexual relationship. That she's like, I'm gonna run away. And Harrison's like, no, I don't want to run away. But he also just like fundamentally disagrees with the society's way of handling war. I mean, there's like no clear villain in this movie because head honcho guy, he's like, yeah, I'm doing this to stop like nuclear explosions and violence from erupting everywhere. Harrison's like, well, we've also lost art. So basically, how I see it is that life sucks. No matter what. No matter any attempts to make life super pretty, it sucks. Like, there's no other way. You just kind of gotta live about it. So, and create art. That's what I got out of this movie. But yeah, Harrison is like, well, I don't like how everything is equal, even for the sake of everyone's good. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. When Harrison is like, all right, I'm gonna go rogue, and he like takes control of the TV station, everyone watching him is just like super chill, just like, all right, Harrison. He shows like jazz and movies, silent films, but no one's like has the ability to read, I guess. You got silent films. Harrison's like, yeah, check this out. I was able to appreciate this. This is a secret society. Yeah, Harrison is like, check out these cool jazz, and he's broadcasting to everyone in the nation. He's able to like stay in there for like a day, I think, around there. He stays in there for a long time. The steel door is finally cut through, and he gets to his room. And the guy, head honcho, is like, oh, you did me a favor. I was actually curious as to what would happen when someone did that. And only 1% of America was moved by this. That's still 3 million people, but it's 1%. That's accurate. I mean, I just think that is accurate to how many Americans are aware of society, their place in society, and them being like manipulated by, I'd say, this head honcho society. They don't know what's happening. Harrison is like, I'm sad. Head honcho, hey, you gotta go on TV and say it was a whole entire play. And so Harrison agrees. And he does that. He's like, well, it was a play, it was real. And then the talk show guy, he's like, well, how do you know for sure that it wasn't real? Well, it's as real as this. And he takes out a gun and kills himself. And then pretty much the movie ends on dumb family. They're like, I don't know what happened. Well, I don't know either, but it seemed sad. And that's the fate of America. That's the fate of everything. That's genuinely how I feel about a lot of things happening in this movie. This is a really good commentary on society. Where society's going. A little bit of what society is now, I believe. I mean, that is what I got out of this movie. I really liked how everything was super muted. Everyone was wearing the same stuff. Maybe it was just a copy that I got, but it was like pretty much everything, including the colors. Like, even like the 1950s era stuff was a little bit muted. It was a little bit colorful, but not nearly as like it was not nearly as muted as the secret society, which wears like all black. It seems boring, dull. It seems like the smart people think they're better than everyone else. They think they're better than everyone else. That's why they're dumber than everyone else. That's not true in this case. But yeah, what a really good, impactful movie. It made me think about a lot of things about society and reinforced what I think about society. And so I gotta give this film a solid 7.5 out of 10. If you like that content and more content on patreon.com/ASEPresents for $3 a month, you get some daily vlogs. Also, $5 a month, you get some salad dressing. I try on clothes and review them. Pretty neat, Pretty straightforward. $20 a month, you get one movie review per one request per 1 month. So go check out patreon.com/ASEPresents. Until next time, I'm in Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my salad croutons and bacon bits.